biochemistry. Student, before this practical we performed 3 practicals. First one, in first practical we performed qualitative test for carbohydrate. In second practical we performed qualitative test for amino acid, and in third practical we performed qualitative test of lipids. And in today's practical we will perform the determination of reducing sugar. Before the start of our actual practical, the principle of determination of reducing sugar. The cupric copper of Benedict's reagent is reduced by glucose, fructose, lactose and maltose, and the cuprous oxide so formed reacts with potassium thiocyanide and to form the cuprous or cupric thiocyanate, and this cupric thiocyanate is indicated by the formation of white precipitate. It will avoid the formation of red or yellow precipitate, and the complete disappearance of blue color of the Benedict's reagent indicates the completion of reaction. The reagents required for this practical. First, Benedict's reagent. How to prepare the Benedict's reagent is indicated in front of you. Second, standard solution of glucose. How to prepare standard solution of glucose is also presented in front of you. Third, anhydrous sodium carbonate powder, which is already we have using. This is the anhydrous sodium carbonate powder. Fourth one, test solution. Solution of lactose, solution of fructose. We prepared the solution of lactose and fructose here, and how to prepare these solution, the procedure is given in front of you. The actual practical. First step is standardization of Benedict's reagent. So in case of standardization of Benedict's reagent, pipette out 25 ml of Benedict's reagent into the flask, narrow neck flask. We already measured 25 ml of Benedict's reagent into the measuring cylinder, and now we will transfer it into the volumetric flask. So we transferred the 25 ml of Benedict's reagent into the volumetric flask with narrow neck for the boiling, and in that we have to add the 2 to 3 grams of anhydrous sodium carbonate and a few pieces of porcelain to avoid the bumping during heating. So in this volumetric flask we added the anhydrous sodium carbonate powder into the Benedict's reagent, Benedict's solution, and now heat the content on water bath. The heating of Benedict's solution started here. Next step of this practical is the preparation of standard glucose solution, addition of standard glucose solution. So we already prepared the standard glucose solution, and now we will add this standard glucose solution into the burette. The drop by drop addition of standard glucose solution into the 25 ml of Benedict's reagent, which actually we are boiling on the water bath. So for heating purpose and for practical purpose, here identification of practical, we used the burner and water is heated here, and we placed the volumetric flask containing Benedict's reagent, and we placed the burette containing standard glucose solution. Drop by drop addition of glucose into the Benedict's reagent started here, and when the complete blue color of Benedict's reagent disappears and white precipitate form, it will indicate the titration is complete. Now we will remove this, and if you will observe, the blue color disappears completely, and after the wait, when the boiling period is over and we keep the solution as such, the white precipitate settles down and the liquid shows supernatant green color. This indicates the first part of this procedure is over, that is the complete reduction of Benedict's reagent by the glucose solution, and white precipitate formed settle down and the liquid shows supernatant green color. Note down the burette reading, and this reading we will use for further calculation part. Second, again we will use another solution called as test solutions. We prepared the lactose solution and the fructose solution. So fructose and lactose solutions are available with us. Fill up the burette, fill the burette by these solution and perform the practical as like the first part, that is Benedict's reagent that we have to use. So take the 25 ml of Benedict's reagent into the volumetric flask, then fill the burette by the solution, that is the fructose or lactose solution, that is called as the test solution, and perform the practical as like glucose solution. Observe the color. Repeatedly we have to perform the practical, and then after we will take, so that constant reading will be observed or constant reading will be obtained. Perform the repeated practical so that constant reading will be obtained. So for second practical, again we use the test solution, solution of lactose, solution of fructose, and then the Benedict's reagent is added into the volumetric flask. 25 ml of Benedict's reagent plus anhydrous sodium carbonate. We boil the content up to the boiling, and in burette we fill the test solution, and then after drop by drop we added the test solution, that is the solution of lactose and fructose into the burette, and these solutions are added into the Benedict's reagent, and again we observed the color. So here the first white precipitate developed, and this white precipitate then after settle down after the cooling, and the liquid shows supernatant green color, green tint. So this indicates the titration is over. So observation table is in front of you. Fill up the reading into the observation table and perform the calculation. The part of calculation is also represented in front of you. By this we will carry out the calculation and the determination of reducing sugar will be over. Thank you for watching this video. If you are having any difficulty, if you are facing any difficulty, you can share the difficulty on your Google Classroom. You can share the difficulty on the YouTube comment box. Personally, you can contact on 9421872858. This is the WhatsApp number, so that whenever you are facing difficulty personally, you can contact.